Nice. I have the clicker and GM everyone, or
GM.
it's
GA,
right?
GA.
GAO and so on. How Web3 people greeting each other. Yes, we are from Ukraine, which is very important. It's another slogan that got viral. My name is Andrew. I've been to the Hive ecosystem, Hive Blockchain since 2019. And my backstory that I've been onboarded through the gaming. Through the gaming, it was so back in the days I was running a small Telegram community which were playing zombie kind of Web2 game on a mobile phone, and I met a guy who told me about the Steam blockchain back in the days. So told that there are some games, blah blah blah. You want to try, and then it was for me that how I wasn't onboarded. So my idea was after we decided to create our own game, which called the Crypto Brewmaster. The idea is it's probably the most easiest way to onboard people through gaming, through NFT also at this stage, but through gaming, it's very easy. So yeah. My background also connected to the alcohol industry. I've been to the market for maybe up to 15 years now, working as a wine sommelier, working as a beer consultant, consulted different breweries, helping them out with recipes, with the equipment, and so on, so on. So have a quite big expertise in brewing technologies and so on, so on. Yeah, so that's why the idea was to create a beer game, because onboarding beer people, the idea was it could be easy, right? But then, yeah, this is the Bangkok. You remember that, 2019, when we just thought about the launching the game. It was the video, the prototype, and so on. Been a long time. Yeah. So now it looks like this. So we this year we really updated the user interface, the whole city, and so on, so on. And we are looking forward to rebrand it during the next year from Crypto Brewmaster to Beerverse, because it will be much bigger than the one city. Our idea to expand to different slots, different towns, and to create different towns for different breweries, different partners, blockchains, startups, and so on, so on. Yeah, and then the funniest idea is that after 2019, certain stuff started to happen in the planet Earth, and my idea was to spread the word across the beer conferences, beer parties all around the world. And then COVID started for 2 years. We wasn't able to go out. All the beer festivals was cancelled, and the idea was broke. Then in January 2022, when COVID started to pull back a little bit in February, something worse happened in my country. You probably know about it. Yeah, and that's the NFT we made for our supporters. It was on the Wax blockchain. That after that, Wax blockchain actually blocked us because they really said that we don't want to be we don't want our NFTs to be into the politics. I answered that, guys, it's not your NFTs, it's our NFTs, and you don't know nothing about decentralization. That's what I told. So yeah, we I don't know if it's legit, but I mean, like, we are legendary referrer on the Hive blockchain according to PICD statistic. So it's quite a few people we brought there. I guess more than 1,000, kind of. So basically, the idea of the Beerverse is this is the place where the whole alcohol industry, not only the beer industry, but also there is a place for winemakers, whiskey producers, can meet with the Web3 community and with gaming community. So the idea is to integrate buildings, integrate cards, integrate recipes, integrate real products into the game, and spread a word about them to the players in a very easy way. So basically, in our game, you can have the recipe, you brew it, you receive some reward out of it, and then you can choose what can you do with that reward. You can sell it on the exchange. You can just burn it inside the game to buy some new cards and so on, so on. So the idea of Beerverse that it solves the problems of advertising, because the game is like Web3 game, and people from the alcohol industry, they burn in a lot of money for sponsoring different sport events, so on, and the price of the customer increases day by day, and Facebook campaigns sometimes getting cancelled because they don't support the industry, they support health lifestyle, which is okay also, but So what can we do with Beerverse? We can do the study about the drinks. We can do the networking. We can do the kind of exhibition attendance in further releases. We are looking forward for building like real beer or whatever cities in some existing metaverse, for example, Sandbox or Decentraland, and provide the metaverse meetups for some kind of events. Any kind of marketing activities without any restrictions. That's the key. That's the key of the Beerverse. Also, the idea is to provide the virtual tours across the breweries, and online tours with some kind of Zoom technology or maybe the Web3 technology. After that, the people will receive some NFTs, some POAPs, proof of attendance, that they really been to these tours. And all these are going to bring awareness to the brands. So yeah, this is the list of our key clients that we're looking forward to reach, and the list of our customers that are going to be connected to those clients. Of course, this is the kind of business, and there is the idea of profit generation. So we create the beer recipes and we charge for that. The breweries, creating the beer towns, creating virtual tours for breweries, and providing the real online tours. So this is the idea: how do we spread and how do we provide the liquidity to our token that generates inside the game. Also, there is the idea that we are going to work with. So we already up to some negotiations with Czech Republic brewers, because I'm based in the Czech Republic, and a lot of people from brewing segment, they are also into the crypto, which is very interesting and very funny. Some of them even lost a lot of money on the Luna stuff, which are, yeah. So my idea of cooperation is very interesting, and it's about the full circle of communication between the brewery and the player. So this is called the secret ingredient. We should have the first cooperation with Ukrainian brewery from Kryvyi Rih that called the White Rabbit Brewery. It's my old friend who called me in the beginning of January and told, I do not understand nothing in crypto, but I want to be like very first brewery that in Ukraine will support your token and support the game itself. So we created this recipe for them called it's a real beer called Tap 10 IPA. And the key idea was that we designing the recipe and creating the secret ingredient. The idea of secret ingredient is that the only way to get it is to interact with the brewery in different ways. So, for example, you can go to the brewery pub, you can grab a pint of some beautiful IPA, and the bartender will give you the promo code that you will use inside the game and get this ingredient. It's the only way to brew this beer, because in other case you cannot, because you miss the secret ingredient. And that's we already did with one Ukrainian brewery back in the days. So yeah, you visit in a pub, or you, for example, you can also order a case of a beer and find this card with the secret code inside the case of the beer. You can also like participate in any social media campaign to earn the code, or maybe join the Discord server, or if it would be somehow popular among the breweries. But still, there are cases of very well-known breweries that are already getting into crypto and really using the Discord. So when you receive this secret ingredient, then you can already brew the beer. So when you're brewing the beer, you really selling it into the game pub and receiving the internal token, which can be used for any reason, and even you can go to the pub and buy the real beer for this token. This is the idea. And we have the whole infrastructure already for that. There are our partners' mobile phone wallets, which can be used for fast and free transactions of the CBM token. We're really waiting for real Hive tokens to be implemented, and we're really waiting for the smart contracts and NFTs. But for now, you can, like, if you would like, you can download next. You can download Partners Wallet. You can find me somewhere in this hall, or maybe later during the beer drinking session. And I will give you away a few of internal game tokens, so you can try them out and upload them into the game somehow, and yeah, spend it whatever you want, whenever you want. Yeah. Right. Also, if you're okay with this slide, I'm going to finish. Yes, this is our ecosystem partners and backers. Basically, during last year, we did a few collaborations with Velas blockchain, with Polygon ecosystem DAO, and OKEX. We did login methods inside the game with MetaMask, with different chains, and we did the possibility of buying the internal products with these chains, stable coins and key cryptocurrency. Yeah, but still on top of this is Hive keychain login and Hive signer login. That's it. So we go in like multi-chain with Crypto Brewmaster and Beerverse. And also I would like to finish with this code, like a special code for HiveFest. Yeah, you can use this. That's what I'm talking about, the secret ingredient, but this is not a secret ingredient. This is the set of free brewing ingredients that you can use inside the Crypto Brewmaster, just to give it a try and check it out. Just, yeah, you can take this photo and go for it. Game, by the way, the address is over here, cryptobrewmaster.io. This is my handles, Telegram handles, Discord, and so on and so on. We also run in a witness node, the Crypto Brewmaster on the Hive blockchain, and yeah, doing pretty this stuff. So, if you have any questions, I would happy to answer. If not, then thanks for listening. Thanks for attention.
Wow. Thanks, Rollie. Any questions for Rollie? For Andrew, actually? Yeah. Or yes, I see. Oh, now do you want to throw or should I throw?
Do we have a bounty for
the most asked question? Yeah. I just saw the code, right? No, it will be a dinner in a fancy Thai restaurant, right, Starkers? Do you want to throw it? Oh, yeah, okay. Thanks. Nice catch.
Rollie,
Yo.
I've seen you. I've seen you in the beer festivals in Ukraine with little flyers.
I've seen myself also, like,
Yeah.
from the...
I've seen what you do in those festivals for Hive and blockchain and other things as well, but that's irrelevant to the discussion.
What did you smoke this morning?
But no, it's really good to see people like you out there at these festivals, just talking to brewers and giving them real-world examples on how they can use this technology. And I think for the last few years, it's been difficult to convince people like this is legitimate, but it seems like now you're having some traction where people are starting to get involved in this. And it's like you were talking about the one guy that's your friend, the White Rabbit beer. They're getting into this head first. Do you feel like there's going to be some FOMO from any of the other brewers now that they see that there's actually real-world applications for this, and it's going to help them with their marketing and bring people to their beer and everything like this? You know, I mean, it's very clear that you guys are, I think, you're revolutionizing the beer industry. You know, and it's great to see that there's a foundation laid for that. So, are other brands getting involved, or you see them getting FOMO yet?
Yeah. We're really working for now because from the end of February it was almost impossible being in Ukraine, staying there like for 4 months without any idea what will happen. And you know, this time that we had from the last VR Hive Festival, as I told you like a few minutes ago, till this moment, it was like a flash for me, and I believe that's really like a big flash for all Ukrainians, because every day was pretty all the same. But for now, like I have living in Prague, living in Czech Republic, I have a possibility to go on with the project and to onboard people and to really talk to them and bring more brewers inside the ecosystem. And we have negotiations with a majority brand at the moment, so I believe if it will be happening, then we will receive cool feedback, and this will work in both directions. So because we are being a crypto game, will be noted by big guys in the crypto industry, because we really onboarded like a really cool brewery, like an iconic brewery from Czech. And this will bring new players, this will bring new people, and that will bring also a lot of people from the side of the brewery. So it's like a big snow that going down the hill. That's what we really believe in. So really, thanks for your feedback, and yeah, we're really working on it.
Cheers, Rollie.
Cheers.
Sarky.
Do you have any type of documentation for smaller breweries or winemakers who would like to join in English or maybe German?
It's we don't have the documentation because we don't have the SDK for that. It's all done like manually with our developers team, and that's the plan. But of course, we thought if we getting bigger, getting funded by creating the kind of metaverse idea, and if you guys familiar with the Decentraland, for example, or Sandbox, these big guys, they really have the SDK, and you can build whatever you want on your tiles that you own. We're not that big. We're a small, self-funded project, but we can do it like manually at this stage.
So what I was meaning is like some sort of informational material which you can like put together in like a small document to present to breweries.
Yeah. We have that. We have a pitch deck for. We have a pitch decks. We have the proposal for the breweries. Everything is ready, and yeah, for sure we can share it if you want. For sure, yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice, because I have some friends who have small breweries. They're doing craft beers, and this could be a very good opportunity for them to get their beer known.
We really love craft beers, and we really started the craft beer movement back in Ukraine, like back in 2012. So we're really happy to work with smaller breweries and to grow with them.
Perfect.
Thanks.
Oh, thanks a lot, Rollie. I'm getting thirsty, so the bar is open for some of you to have a recovery drink.